Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Thoughts to Think About. I'm Efrain.
I'm Liz.
I'm Reid.
And we've got some thoughts for you to think about today. Today is the second week of our spooky season. There goes the ghost again. What ghost are you channeling when you make this?
What ghost? To jump, I'm thinking of all the ghosts that I've seen off of Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, okay. Diving right on
What
in.
a bridge.
Diving right on in. Okay. Yeah, Unsolved Mysteries is a pretty spooky show. I feel like there's like it's just so heavy because like you watch the show. Some shows, you know, so we're talking like true crime kind of shows, right? So I feel like some shows are creepy or like cool because you want to find out who did it, but Unsolved Mysteries, like you're going in knowing.
Unsolved.
That's it.
I feel like Unsolved Mysteries is like the gateway into like spooky things and like true crime because like then they do throw in like my long lost sister and then we found each other.
Right.
They throw in like happy things and then like
I forgot they do that. It's kind of known for the like creepy
for the solved mysteries because it's not I guess the non-mystery.
It's not a mystery. It's
honestly, I'm so confused. I've
never seen Unsolved Mysteries?
Never seen Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh.
And I don't understand why they have solved mysteries in there. And I don't understand what the premise is anymore because
it gives you an update.
I thought it was just like, here's something creepy that happened and we don't know why or who did it. But now it's like, hey, I found my sister.
I mean, okay. So if you've never seen Unsolved Mysteries, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems.
Dang.
Unsolved Mysteries.
And Unsolved Mysteries are a majority of them. But so they have like true crime things where there was this like murder and there was a shooter and there was this crazy thing that happened. This person disappeared. And then they have like ghosts and like spooky things like in that arena. And then I think the like happy ending stories are the ones where it's like, oh, remember this thing that we showed like 6 months ago? Well, I found them thanks to the show.
Right. Yeah. So I've only actually watched a little bit of it, right? So my wife is super into true crime things. And so that's not one that we usually watch. Is it different now than it was before? Because it kind of had like a resurgence, right, on Netflix.
Yeah, it like it was revived. Revived?
It's a good word.
Okay. It's not a ghost.
Sure.
It's
resurrected.
There. That's more appropriate for the month. It was brought back.
So
He's back on it. Reanimated. That's the one.
Please
that's the one.
Watch the YouTube of this and just zoom in on Reid's face.
I'm just like staring. Like I don't know what's going on.
They have a new host. There's less ghosts.
Who is the host?
Let's look.
A person.
Is it anybody I would recognize?
Probably
not.
Okay. Never mind. I redact my question.
Well, who are you hoping for? Like Wayne Brady or
Alec
something?
Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. I don't think he's doing much anymore.
Brady.
Who's Wayne? From Whose Line?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Whose Line is
Honestly,
a great show.
that would be.
If it was
That
Wayne
would be
Brady,
good.
that'd be pretty cool. Wayne Brady's a cool guy. Yeah, I don't know who hosts it. But
This is the original guy. I can't find his name.
he's kind of creepy looking.
Yeah.
What?
And
He
then
honestly kind of scares me.
he would always come
than-
out in wait, is it the same guy?
Nuh-uh.
There's no way. He's 1,000,000 years old.
He's a
Unsolved
ghost.
Mysteries.
His name
He has
is Dennis?
Robert Stack was the original. Look, can you find out who's the new
Robert
person?
Stacks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
No.
Wait, it says it's
No.
still Robert Stack. How old is Robert
I'm
Stack?
telling you, bro. He's a vampire. He's a ghost.
No.
Robbie Stacks.
So he would always come out like from the depths of whatever like studio or room. And he'd like come out from the shadows and he was like, and whenever you think about this hotel, remember the dark ladies, or, you know, he would always like have these random taglines. But I was
evil man.
Like that's
could
all
be around any corner, like that kind of thing.
Corner. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And like, but we would watch. So I was always stuck at home in the summers with my sister. And my sisters and I are like 5 years apart. And so we're 10 years apart with the oldest one. And so she's like, peace out. And then the other one would just like be a teenager, holed up in her room. So then I got like the living room TV all to myself. And of course, daytime TV is terrible.
Judge Judy.
Or it's great. Yeah. Maury.
Family Feud. Friends, yeah. Family Feud was a classic for me.
But then it was Unsolved Mysteries back to back to back.
Dang.
And I ate it up. It was the best. So, yeah, I vividly remember there's this one about like this lake. It was like the Lady of the Lake or something. And she would like appear and then people would disappear and like all this stuff. And so anytime I think, because she would like wail. And so that's where they're like, ooh.
So like the Curse of La Llorona, is that what you're saying?
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that like an old English thing?
It's a Hispanic thing, like a Mexican thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because her children died.
Yeah, like La Llorona is like a stereotypical ghost, but it's kind of a specific ghost because it's a woman whose kids, like the story kind of differs sometimes, but I'm pretty sure either the kids drown or she drowns her kids in like desperation or something, some weird scenario, and so she like wails for her kids.
Dang.
And so she like haunts kind of rivers and creeks and things.
The tale of La Llorona is set in Venezuelan llanos during the colonial period. La Llorona is said to be, don't let the accent fool you, I don't speak Spanish. Is said to be the spirit of a woman that died of sorrow after her children were killed, either by herself or by her family.
Right, see?
Got it.
By her family?
No one knows
cool.
the real tea.
Yeah, and so she like cries and stuff.
Yeah,
but
she like moans.
That's her whole thing.
Like, yeah.
I saw a TikTok very recently about it, and it was.
Did you send it to me?
I don't know if I sent it to you or you sent it to me, but it was creepy. It was a creepy. We should have a TikTok roundup on the podcast.
Poor Reid is
so lost. I'm so lost. I'm just like,
what?
Your jaw has been dropped this whole time.
I'm not contributing at all. I'm just listening.
Just
like,
take
what's
it
happening?
Just
Well,
take it
you
in.
can tell us in a little bit about your pumpkin spice.
I do.
Oh.
Because there's the two different fall vibes,
right?
Pumpkin spice vibe and the spooky vibe.
Yeah. Christian Autumn Girl, is that what it was?
Hot Christian Autumn Girl.
What was it?
Hot Christian Girl Autumn.
No, there's no.
Not
like
why
the
is
season?
it hot?
Autumn.
You said that.
I don't remember that.
Christian Girl Autumn.
You said something last week.
Yeah, I think it's Christian Girl Autumn.
Christian Girl Autumn.
Yeah.
Like she's reading her Bible.
Yeah.
All right.
So
with her like blanket scarf.
I have information about Unsolved Mysteries from Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
So. Let's go. Very reliable source.
Yeah, it is. People say it's not all the time. It is.
It's close enough.
It's got references and everything. It's fine. So it was hosted for 9 seasons by Robert Stack, and then they moved to CBS for the 10th season, and they added Virginia Madsen as co-host. She apparently sucked. It says she failed to boost the slipping ratings, so they canceled the series after only a 2-season, 12-episode run.
Dang.
And then it was revived by Lifetime in 2000. And then after a 6-year, it only went 2000 to 2002. And then a 6-year absence. It was resurrected by Spike in 2007 and began airing in 2008. Hosted by Dennis Farina. Yeah. And then the series ended again on April 27th, 2010. Yeah.
But it
has a YouTube page.
It doesn't talk about its resurgence?
It
came back. Yeah. Wikipedia.
Oh, in 2017, the series began streaming on Hulu in the United States. It's digitally restoring and re-editing episodes on YouTube. Yeah. So I don't know that it has any like new stuff.
I thought it did.
It said that as of 2017, it maintains a YouTube page where viewers submit their own mysteries. If accepted, Unsolved Mysteries posts a video of the viewer describing the mystery.
See, I could have swore there's a new show, like a new version of
Netflix
the show.
announced the 3rd volume slated to debut this month of this year.
Well, of year?
22?
October 2022.
No way.
Yes. Netflix announced a 3rd volume slated to debut in October 2022. Let me click this little right there.
We should do a viewing party.
We'll return with a 3-night Netflix event this October. Bloody disgusting.
But I thought that it had already dropped a season.
Me too.
With a new host.
Okay, this was announced by something called Bloody Disgusting, which is like a studio. I don't know. I think y'all got
Bloody Disgusting is like
I think y'all got bad
Did
information.
we get Mandela affected?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of tripping out though because we can't even prove it because it's going to be on Netflix.
Yeah, seriously. It says broadcast history NBC 87 to 97, CBS 97 to 99, Lifetime 01 to 02, Spike 08 to 10, and Netflix 2020 to present.
2020.
Yeah. But that's like the.
That's what we're talking about.
That's
But
what
you're
I'm
saying
talking
it's
about.
old. You're saying it's just putting old
It's a
episodes up there.
reboot.
A reboot.
Wait.
That's what it's called.
It is. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was skimming. Okay, so this is great podcasting. First season of the reboot
You
was split
had
into
me
2
and Efrain
volumes
really
containing
tripping out.
6 episodes each, and there's a 3rd volume slated
Boom.
October
there
2022.
it is.
Okay, so it does have some new episodes.
Nailed it.
Everybody listening is like so frustrated. They're like, no, I've seen that episode.
All right, everybody
Like
listening, just go
yelling.
read Wikipedia on your own. Don't
just
trust
skip
me.
to this part of the episode.
Skip ahead. My voice. Cut.
So yeah, I've never seen like the new ones, but I remember when it came out, and so I was like really tripping out this whole time.
I
it was
feel like
gonna
I
be.
watched a few of them and just didn't. I just wasn't vibing with it.
Of
Like
the
it's
new
not
ones?
as good.
Of the new one, yeah. It's when people are like emotionally attached to like it's the nostalgia of an old show,
Right.
and then they reboot it, not revive, not resurgence, whatever,
Reanimate.
reanimate it.
I mean, you can't kill it. Clearly, I mean, this thing has died so many times.
It just keeps going.
when they like reboot something and it's just not the same. Like it's not bad,
Right.
it just wasn't the same, and so I just couldn't commit to it.
Dang.
I was trying to think of a. What's wrong with you?
Air
The
just
air
turned on.
It scared me.
Spooked
I was
us.
trying to think of something that.
It's a spooky time.
Anyway,
Spooked.
yeah, it's not my vibe either.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly,
Yeah. We like I'm trying to think of all the other true crime things that we watch. Obviously, for podcasting, we're into Crime Junkie.
Yep.
Crime Junkie goes hard. My wife is into a few others. We listen to Serial, of course, because you have to. But yeah, we're true crime is a vibe. I didn't realize Unsolved Mysteries had that much like supernatural stuff though.
It's not like each episode is not like a ton of supernatural things. I would say they sprinkle it in every episode. But there is a lot of like ghosty things.
Gotcha.
And I think it's just interesting.
Yeah.
Whether or not you believe in ghosts, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question for us. Let's go ahead and ask.
Oh, no.
Let's go ahead and ask.
I was waiting for it.
Let's go ahead and ask the crew here, and then viewers, you can let us know what you think. Do you believe in ghosts?
Reed, you haven't talked too much. You can go first.
he's looking at me.
He probably knows what's going
Safe
on.
zone.
No, not like the way it's portrayed in Unsolved Mysteries and Phasmophobia and all that stuff. It's not like you don't die and then you haunt someplace. Not gonna happen. So
I concur. I don't believe that like spirits are trapped here. I think that's more of like a demonic thing than like, yeah, my aunt died and now she's haunting us, you know?
Right.
That's what I believe.
demons, yeah.
Well, I do. I believe in one ghost, baby. Holy Ghost, let's go.
Oh,
You're so
no.
Had to do
stupid.
it. I had to do it to y'all. I was surprised neither of you went there. Like, honestly.
Guess that makes us bad Christians.
Wow. Come on, guys. Come on.
No. We set him up for that.
You really did. You really did. It was great. So there's only, I believe, one technical reference in the Bible of ghost, and that's when the disciples see Jesus walking on the water. They go, oh wait, look, is that a ghost? And I'm pretty sure that's the only like literal use of like that type of word where it's like a ghost.
Right.
The hard part is like, if you want to get technical, then you need to go back to what the Greek said of like, did they use the term ghost?
Right.
Or, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Here we go,
Yeah.
Wikipedia
Here we go.
again.
pull the laptop out.
I'm pretty sure that that's the only like technical real.
I think you're right.
Like reference to ghosts.
But even then, it's not like saying ghosts are real.
Exactly, right? It's like a reference, like culturally, they understood the idea, you know, and that kind of makes sense. It's kind of everybody's obsessed with dying, you know, everybody always.
That's so true.
That's been around.
Man.
You know, since everybody's been alive, people have been dying. So,
I mean, you're not wrong.
But it's true. So like there's this natural obsession with death and what happens. And so people have this kind of cultural understanding of what a ghost is. And I learned that like a long time ago. But I think it's super interesting that it's in there.
Yeah.
Like that has found its way in there. Yeah. And again, it doesn't mean anything necessarily other than culturally people said that, I
always appreciate moments where the Bible kind of humanizes like the disciples because I don't know, they just seem like super followers, you know, like you just dropped your entire life and now,
right?
You know, but like moments like that, if you really sit and think about it, like no, they just straight up were just regular old people trying to figure it out, and like the cultural side like comes out. Oh, was that a ghost? Like,
yeah, it wasn't like, oh, it's Jesus walking on the water. I totally believe, you know,
right? Like I can picture one of the dudes like, can you shut up? Like, no,
bro, it's not a ghost, but like, what is that?
But maybe.
Yeah, so the word is phantasma.
Ooh, that's gotta be
Danny Phantom.
That's gotta mean ghost.
It changed my screen real quick. Yeah, it is like I have to pull it up again. I was trying to find like every use of that word throughout the Bible, see if it appears anywhere else. But yeah, it's apparition or ghost, right? And right here it says this specific. I think it's this word in general is only used in Matthew 14:26, which is Matthew 14:26, Mark 6:49, and then it says Luke 24:37, which I think is the same.
It's all
account.
Same story that they're telling in different ways. So that's interesting. That is interesting.
Oh, this one, this translation. ESV, the same Greek word, but it says spirit this time.
Yeah. It is interesting that all of or at least 3 of the books retell that story and
all of them
include that part of the story that they all thought it was a ghost.
I need you to know that this fool
they thought it was a ghost. That's kind of interesting. Not that it means anything. Not that I really believe in ghosts. Personally, I think kind of along the same lines as y'all. I do think there are weird like scenarios out there where there's like weird stuff. Like what I'm gonna bring something up and it's gonna give me like the chills because it's creepy. Ooh. But what do y'all think about those stories when the kids see pictures of like their dead grandparents and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, that's so and so," and this and that. Like when kids know more information than they should, or that kind of stuff. Where they're like, "Oh, Grandpa's right there." I think you're right, but I think you may be right. But what do y'all think about that in reference to ghosts?
They're liars.
Oh, shoot.
The children are liars, or the parents are liars. They're both liars. They're conspiring together to lie. I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
There's probably, it hasn't happened to me.
Right.
And there's probably some explanation, like you were talking about it before and you forgot, you know? You pointed it out before, you know, like our memory.
Another family member did. Or,
right.
You know.
Our memory is extremely bad. Like we talked about our memories before as well.
Well, and kids are soaking in so much information all the time. And
through the womb.
Yeah, dude. So I'm having twins. Myself, not physically, but my wife is.
Anything is possible.
Amen.
2022.
Oh, gosh. And so anyway, we are having babies and we're excited about it. But I can tell you right now, human babies, not ghost babies. But I can tell you right now, I'm not looking forward to that sort of like creepy thing that like kids are just kind of creepy sometimes. Yeah. Like I'm not looking forward to that. One.
Dad, I remember when the Astros won the World Series.
No, you don't, son. It's because I watch it every day. I watch the video every single day. Yeah, right, exactly. But yeah, so I'm like learning that babies are just or kids are like constantly learning things. Somebody said for the first 6 months of their lives, I believe, or maybe it's just when they're born or something, that 700 new like neural connections are being made every second. Every second.
We learned that in that class we took.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So that must have been every second after a baby's born for so long, they're making 700 neural connections. Like, that's insane. That's so much information and learning that's going on. I don't know. It's wild. But anyway, kids are creepy.
My niece.
I'm just saying.
My niece. I have several stories where kids are creepy, and it's like, okay, let's move on. So my oldest niece, she's 15 or 16 now. When she was 3, when she was 2, we were at church, and her mom is holding her, and all of a sudden she's looking up at the corner, and she's like waving, and has this look, like she's looking at. She's making eye contact with something. And I mean, we're like in the middle of worship, music's going. And I look and I'm like, I'm just going to turn around and not pay attention. But I kept looking and she's still going. And I looked up and there's nothing. And she kind of looked at me and I'm like, I don't want to get into this right now. And so I just kind of ignored it.
It was Jesus.
Well, I mean, right. That's what they say. Kids are pure when they're young. So I
don't know. I met some young kids.
I met some young kids. Ain't that pure? It's true.
You're not wrong. But when she was 4 or 5, her aunt had a miscarriage and didn't say anything to the any of the kids. Kind of only us.
Super early along.
Yeah, kind of only us adults knew, and we knew it was a little boy. And she was gonna wait a little while to tell the kids, lost baby, all that stuff. And they're just in the car. And I mean, I'm being told the story. I wasn't there for that.
Sure.
But she was with her grandma and a different aunt. And she was saying something like, oh, I'm so excited for the baby. Because a different aunt was pregnant. This was a big baby boom in the family. And then she was like, yeah, for the little boy. And she was like, no, it's a girl. She goes, no, the baby boy. I mean, he's in heaven. And they were like, what do you mean? She goes, yeah, the baby's in heaven. It's a boy. And they were just like, they were telling me they just didn't know what to say.
What to even say, yeah.
They asked her, what do you mean? She's like, the baby, she's like,
did she ever say brother?
It wasn't her brother.
Oh.
Right. So there's just,
wait,
it was her cousin.
Oh.
Yeah.
They were going to have a baby.
Yeah. The aunt was going to have a baby. Lost the baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was far enough along that we knew it was a boy.
Interesting.
And so, yeah, when she was like, no.
So did the kids know that there was they knew that there was a baby?
They knew she was pregnant.
And there was another baby coming.
Yeah. 2 aunts were pregnant. 1 miscarried. The other one was a girl.
I see.
Oh, there's so many explanations.
Right. There's so much. Kids say weird things. But when she was just so adamant.
She's got the 50-50 chance, right? Just,
Right. But the fact she was like, no.
Right.
He's in,
adamant,
she was so adamant.
I'm going to say something controversial here.
Oh, no.
Kids are dumb. Okay? That's the only explanation you need.
Oh, my God. I was saying something about that the other day. Just kids are dumb. But, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Kids just say stuff.
That's all you need. Kids are dumb. That's it.
So Meredith tells me the story of kids. She's a teacher, and on the playground, the kids were trying to play Annabelle. They're like, "Hey, Miss Segovia, we're playing Annabelle." Like, how do you? That's a movie about a doll. That's a horror movie about an evil doll. And they're like, "Yeah, we're playing Annabelle."
How do you play Annabelle?
How do you play this game? Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna take you under the slide and just act like I'm killing you.
I mean, we had elementary kids at camp. They were just going in and out of the bathroom playing Bloody Mary.
Oh my gosh!
They're just go into the mirror and saying Bloody Mary 5 times, whatever.
Yeah.
It's 3 times.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's not a movie.
What
it's
movie
just kind of an urban legend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I've never seen the Bloody
Mary
urban
movie. Urban legend.
It's on Unsolved Mysteries. Actually, it was.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They covered a lot of these old legends.
So I guess,
too.
dang, I can't even ask you if you've done it then. Have you done it?
I have not.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
You did it?
I cried afterwards.
Okay, I didn't do it. I've never done it. That exposes me. But you did it?
I did.
What happened?
She died.
Did she show up?
I'm
Right.
I'm actually dead
I'm
right
not
now.
here.
This is why she makes the ghost sounds
That's why
the whole time.
Because we're talking to somebody who's not there.
She's
Just
like,
like,
are
Sixth
these two
Sense.
guys acting like there's a third person?
that would be so creepy.
People only subscribe and like watch our content because they're deeply concerned for y'all.
or the podcast, like we're just in some mental institution, mental institution, and him and I just like sit across from each other and just like, yeah, Liz. Oh, that's so funny. We think we're doing
The
a
walls of
podcast.
our reality is breaking down
my
right now.
gosh.
Don't even know what's going on.
Oh man, jeez.
Welcome to Thoughts to Think About. There's a lot of thoughts for you to think about.
This is the spookiest October I've ever
You
had.
said you had trivia for us. Do you
I
want to
do.
start
Oh
that?
yeah. Let's do October trivia. Halloween.
Are we even sure that it's Halloween? Are we sure that we're here?
Is this microphone?
That's the
real?
scariest thing. Yeah. How can our eyes mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
There you go. There you go,
Brutally
Jaden Smith.
Murdered it.
Dang.
What was it? Her arms were cut off.
Her arms
leg-
were cut off. Her legs were cut off. Her toenails were cut off. Something weird.
What?
I need you to get on TikTok already.
You gotta be.
What's
on TikTok,
happening?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just an old TikTok sound.
It like makes fun of true crime because they always talk about like, you know, the most intense things are going on and you're just sitting in your car, just happy go lucky. Her arms were cut
Do you ever
off.
feel like it's just too much work to keep up with society, with life?
Wow. Wow.
All right, so on to
It's-
trivia before Reed breaks down.
And Reed
It's
has a
just
break.
so much.
Reed has a breakdown of the podcast.
Just cut it, please.
It's over.
Okay, I have 10 questions for you.
Okay.
I feel like you should keep score and the loser has to do something.
Like what?
Like what?
I don't know. Just to make the stakes higher to actually try to answer these.
You don't even know what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Just go. We'll figure something out.
All right, but keep score. And it's not all spooky things. Like it's general
General Halloween things.
Yeah, Halloweenies.
Okay.
All right, question number 1. How many pounds of candy corn are produced each year? You can tell me the pounds. You can get a bonus point for telling me how many pieces.
What?
7.5 billion pounds.
Final answer.
I'm gonna go with
I got nothing to go on except sheer luck.
500 million pounds. And there are 20 billion pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a trillion pieces.
You both are so wrong.
Oh no.
Great. I mean, what am I, a candy
Great.
company? Like,
Great.
what do you want from me?
What am I, a candy company?
Hey guys, welcome to Thoughts to Think About. I'm the Mars company.
I'm a candy company. What am I, a candy company?
Okay, so a whopping 35 million pounds of candy corn is made every year.
Oh, I was close.
Candy corn.
Oh, I said 500. Yeah, I said
500
500 million.
million. You were
that's
not
a lot.
close.
Yeah.
I was closer, I think.
7.5 billion is what you said.
I was gonna like go all the way to the highest integer and then wrap around to the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
No, you still get the point. And that's about 9 billion pieces.
Yeah, I was close.
9. So 35 million is what you
Mhm.
said? And
Mhm.
9 billion pieces.
Yeah,
Wow.
nuts.
I mean, they weigh like less than an ounce a piece.
Right.
So-
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Question 2.
Next.
Only one holiday surpasses Halloween in annual consumer sales. What is it?
Christmas.
Valentine's Day.
Oh shoot.
It's Christmas.
Ah, dang it.
Diwali.
Honestly, it makes sense.
Diwali.
But Diwali, there you go.
Which is coming up
Happy,
soon.
That's true.
happy Diwali. From The Office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. None of you made any.
I knew it was happening.
I hate
But I
them.
didn't know what song you were singing. Like
Michael Scott.
it didn't sound like when he sang it.
It's his parody.
Question number 3. How much
Was
did...
that Have a Holly
Oh
Jolly
my
Christmas
gosh.
tune?
No, it was
That's
a play off
that's-
of Adam Sandler
Right.
made...
8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah.
Right. But you were singing it to the tune of Holly Jolly Christmas.
No.
I'm pretty sure you were.
She's singing the end of the song.
I know, but she just did it wrong. That's why. I'm sorry.
Move on, man. Keep going, Liz.
I'm going to take her point away from Reid.
I have 1 point.
0 to 0.
Take Halloween away from Reid.
Efrain, take it away. How much did Americans spend on Halloween in 2019, pre-COVID?
Pre-COVID. Frick, I don't know.
$750 million.
$1 billion.
I hate you.
It's like the price is right.
Yeah, exactly.
751 million.
You were closer. It's 2.6 billion.
Wow.
I don't understand economy.
Shoot. I mean, that's a lot of money on Halloween.
That's a lot.
So
How much of that was candy corn?
Hold on. I want to go back because that would mean that Halloween makes more money than Christmas does. Didn't they? Isn't that what they said on the last question?
Only one
Beats
holiday
it.
surpasses Halloween. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can't beat Jesus.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense then.
Well.
Okay.
Yeah, nice try, devil. Jesus wins.
Jesus is born. Emmanuel.
Next question.
When is Halloween thought to have originated? What
When?
year?
Oh, shoot.
Let's go with 1530.
No, that's like way too early. Jamestown was
Really?
like 1607, right?
Mhm.
And then Salem was founded in like what, 1670, something like
I'm
that?
going to give you a hint because y'all are so
It's not Salem
off.
at all.
It is a BC date.
Germanic?
No way.
Is it Germanic?
It's a
I don't know how to
BC
answer
date?
that
Holy
question.
dude. It's
I
like a pagan. It's like just straight up pagan
I wanna
likeism.
You are correct.
Oh my goodness.
Shoot. So then like I
So
don't
Hocus
know.
Pocus lied to me?
Oh, they say, is that what it is in Hocus
Your
Pocus?
entire being is crumbling now.
No.
I was at the gym the other day and Hocus Pocus was on the TV.
At the
No
gym?
way.
Yeah, it was
First
like
or second?
the first one.
Oh.
But it was the day that the second one was coming out.
Mm.
So it was like, it was the day that ABC was doing their marathon and all day they played Hocus Pocus. It was ridiculous. I'm going to go with, I almost said 7,000. And then I was like, that is horrible. That's like before humans. Good. Yeah, 1500 BC.
I'm gonna go with 1400.
1499.
Let's go with like 200 BC.
4,000 BC.
What?
What? Yeah.
What?
I'm
How do
gonna
they
have to
determine that? Who determines that?
open.
No.
How do they figure that out? Who wrote that in a book?
There was a whole explanation that I just didn't copy into my notes.
Wow.
But it was like
okay.
a pagan thing.
Lazy.
I mean, that makes
All right.
sense, but that's kind of
Origin
funny.
of Halloween.
That's pretty funny though. 4,000 years before Christ.
The
According
tradition
to,
The devil was
originated
trying it.
They
with
were
the
trying it.
ancient Celtic festival
Ow.
of.
Jeez.
I was now who's smacking their head on
Smacking the
their
mic.
mic.
So it's Celtic. Is that what it says?
Gaelic. Yeah.
Gaelic.
Both. All Halloween or All Hallows Eve or
Right.
All Saints Eve.
Mm.
Sorry, bear with me. My Wikipedia skills are lacking.
Yeah, you straight up skipped that last tidbit, and we were so confused.
It is a pagan thing, though, for sure.
Guys, I don't know. I remember in Assassin's Creed Valhalla,
Mm-hmm.
you celebrate a version of Halloween. You go trick or treating.
All Hallows Eve. Very interesting. Okay, all right. 4,000 BC then. Fine, whatever.
Can't prove I'm wrong.
Can't prove you're
prove you're wrong, but
All
I
right.
have a feeling.
I'm not
that
doing
you're
good
wrong.
at these questions. Go ahead next.
I would have imagined that you do better because you're such a Halloween person.
mean,
But I picked these questions because they were so broad to give Reid a chance.
Because
Yeah.
you know I suck.
So we both would lose. Okay, go on.
What is the most commercially successful horror movie of all time?
Commercially? Oh,
Commercially successful.
I think I know that one. Oh,
Commercially
actually,
successful horror
it kind of
movie.
depends, I think. It depends on what you mean.
Yeah, talk through your thoughts.
So it depends on what you mean. So I think if you're talking about who surpassed their budget, who like their profits,
Okay.
I think it's got to be Paranormal Activity.
Okay.
It's got to be that franchise or that movie or whatever. If it's just straight money, dollars, dollar bills, I think it's got to be
Dollar bit.
It. Chapter 1, the first one.
What was the first one you said?
Paranormal
okay.
Activity.
And then what was your other one?
It is the other one.
Are we talking series or solo films?
Solo film. So which one are you camping on?
Honestly, I don't know. I think that's what it's got to be.
Commercially successful.
Commercially
of all
successful.
time.
And again, I think that's what the depending is. I think I'm going to go with it because I'm pretty sure it's made like $1 billion. So,
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. So I'm pretty sure that's it. But I don't know. This is a question I get. I feel like I'm in the ballpark here.
Friday the 13th.
That's a really good guess.
I don't know.
You're wrong though. Ephraim's actually right.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah,
it's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good guess though. How many calories are in an average trick or treat Halloween stash?
Stash?
Oh,
how many
gosh.
pieces are in a stash?
Dude, if you could see my Halloween stash.
The average.
I know, but
so,
so imagine a little pumpkin. You got a
Yeah.
little pumpkin basket.
Yeah.
And that's probably like most of the way full, 75% full.
Yeah.
Maybe half.
I feel like Reid, you should be able to get this.
I'm going to go 3,600 calories. Wait.
What? No
yeah,
way.
3,600 calories.
That's not very much.
I'm going to the moon. I'm going like 10,000 calories.
Sorry, I meant 72. 7,200 calories.
7,200? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the 10.
Because I'm thinking
10,000.
I'm thinking I got like 120 pieces. They're probably 60 calories a piece. They're like the mini size pieces, you know.
That's true.
7,200 calories.
It's 11,000.
What?
Oh.
How did they get that number?
It's a good question.
You're asking questions I don't have answers to.
You're creating the trivia.
I copied and pasted. I didn't make this.
Also, I found that this says
Oh, Lord.
that the ancient Celts who lived 2,000 years ago started it. Possibly. I don't know.
Maybe. We were both still wrong.
I got to do a
Yeah.
lot of research about Halloween now, thanks to you.
Next
You're
episode.
welcome. All right, so it's 2-1.
Sure.
No,
I think so. I don't know.
if you give me that point that you took away, yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
2-1.
What item is banned in California on Halloween?
Fentanyl.
Jeez.
Golly.
Technically,
Golly.
I think I'm right.
I'm saying specifically Halloween in Cali.
It's masks, isn't it? I believe it's masks. No.
On Halloween in California.
In California. I remember somebody banned masks one time, like wearing a
no
full
way.
face covering.
There's no way that's banned.
Right, but that seems weird because it's Halloween. Like, that's the whole point. So,
I just need the camera to zoom in on your face.
This is my thinking.
You're
face.
thinking so hard.
what you got, Reed? What's going to
Think
be?
about
You don't
your
even know. I don't know.
average
Oh.
tchotch kid on Halloween.
Nerf guns?
Spray paint.
Fake knives.
Um,
The little bloody scream mask.
What's up with you in masks?
What? I don't
dude
know.
loves masks.
I'm super spooky.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd go with spray paint.
Oh.
Yeah. It's out of left field, but that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for final answer. I'm gonna go with fake weapons, like fake weapons.
Both wrong. It's silly string.
What?
Oh, I was so close though.
Kinda, yeah.
Wow.
Spray from a can.
Yeah,
Same thing.
that's
All right.
stupid. Why
3
would you?
left.
That's dumb. Whatever. California.
Banning masks. They gotta ban masks.
Somebody did a while back. Do y'all remember when the clown scare was going around?
We
in
gotta talk about that.
2016.
That's
Yeah, that
crazy.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, next episode because
Yeah.
it's trying to make a resurgence.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not
good
happy.
times. I'm excited.
Not a fan.
All right, 3 left.
In chapter 3. Sorry.
In what that movie scarred me.
That movie sucked.
Yeah, Reed
It
does not
chapter
like
2
those
sucked.
movies.
I watched them both. It
Yeah.
and It Chapter 2.
And he
It
didn't
Chapter
like
2 was garbage. Absolute garbage. And apparently the whole book sucks because of that. If that's the way the book is, that book sucks. I
Yeah,
just gotta let you know it sucks.
it's not the best, but chapter 1's pretty good.
Besides like the weird stuff.
In what American state is it illegal to be a priest or a nun for Halloween?
In
Utah.
what state? Huh. Let's go with. What's like a Man, I don't know. That's a good question. New Mexico? I don't know. No
You
idea.
said Utah?
Yep.
It's Alabama.
Alabama. I should have known. Should have known
Weird.
Bible Belt State.
Yeah. What is the
I
most...
went Mormon, which is not.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the opposite.
I just
Yeah.
guessed a state.
They don't have
totally
priests or nuns. Mormons?
Okay, good.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
Okay. You were like fact checking in your brain what I just
I'm
said.
waiting for the next question. That's my thinking face.
What is the most popular Halloween candy in America?
Reese's Cups. Reese's Pumpkins.
I'm going to go with Snickers.
Okay.
Skittles.
Skittles. Okay. I wouldn't have guessed that at all.
I
Where?
wouldn't have guessed that either.
Who? Where did you get this?
Google.
Google
Google
provided
lied to
this
you.
list. Was that the last question?
Oh, last one.
Oh, here
what
we
were
go.
the first ever fun-sized candy bars? There's 2. You'll get a point if you just get one.
I'm going to go with Kit Kat.
Milky Way.
Milky Way.
Nailed.
No way.
And
Nailed it.
Snickers.
I almost said
Milky Way and
Snickers and that
Snickers.
went Milky Way.
Dang,
Either way, you'd
dude.
have been right.
Way to clutch
Wow.
it. There are always like a
Too
ridiculous
many.
amount. I was
Yeah.
going to say
Yeah.
a bigger word, but a ridiculous amount of Snickers and milk.
Exorbitant?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was going to say.
Snickers and Milky Ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you know
When we
why.
Always.
went to that Halloween party, like half of my candy was mini Snickers.
At Disney.
Ridiculous. Hated
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it
Yes.
was like all Snickers.
horrible.
Yeah. I'm a chocolate guy, but that's not going to be my pick of chocolate.
I'm a gummy guy, and I got 0 gummies.
yeah.
Horrible.
No trolleys.
I'm a sour gal.
Yeah. Sour's
I like
good.
the sour candies.
Honestly, I like it all, but yeah, that's just me. All right, let us know what your favorite candy is, what your favorite Halloween candy is, how well you did on these trivia questions, and also let us know, do you believe in ghosts?
Ooh, see you later.
Send me a link about how to wiki.